United over the top. Crosses the ball in. Caught by the keeper. Relatively easy. Weather doesn't look great out there. Not sure if it's raining or not. Man United putting the pressure on early. Foul. Atmosphere sounds good though. Whole glad to be back in the Premier League. Sold out again. Like I said yesterday, most of the games are going to be sold out. I imagine at the beginning. Man United look quite attacking in this formation. To be fair, looks like they're pushing up quite high, not giving Hull any room to push out, which is what you'd probably do against a newly promoted team. However, not pushing up too high, not pushed up to the edge of the box yet. My opinion on this game, um, I do think Man United are going to win this game. Um, but I don't see it being as easy game as Arsenal had last night. I think Hull at home is a much different prospect to Coventry being away. I think that's a much different much different game, to be honest with you. Um, Hull at home, oh, Man United going away from home. The onus, I mean, it is on them to win this game because obviously they finished like third last season, but Hull are going to be able to get the fans on side and do well. But not if Fran Fernandes scores here. Be a terrible start for Hull, but no, they snuff it out. Keeper gets it. Well, that looks like the play from Man United. That's twice now already. They've gone over the top. Very quick, very early on. Tillman's over the top to Fernandes. Good ball, but they Hull just get back and defend it just in time. Yeah, going back, I think Man United will win this game, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than the game last night. I think 2-1, Man United. Um, Man United have improved their squad slightly. And I think both two of their new signings are playing today. Rashford on the bench. Started quite slow this game though. 3 minutes. I know we're only 4 minutes in, but there's a lot of Hull trying to slow the play down, trying to keep the ball if they can. Not playing towards the way Man United want to play, just slowing the game down, keeping hold of the ball. Ollie Burnley through behind. Loomy gets the ball, but gets tackled. Oh, close. McBurney almost just got a header to score then. That's the closest we've come to a goal so far. Well defended by I'm not sure who it was. Mburmo. And Burmo gets back, saves an almost certain goal. If McBurney's got a free header there, that's definitely a goal. I don't know what Mburmo's doing back there, but he's just stopped Hull from getting their first goal back in the Premier League. Looks like this game's livened up a little bit now. All it takes is one thing, though. All it takes is one little action, and then the game could spark into life, and that's what happened. Hull don't look concerned about this game. They look like they're settled into it quite nicely, passing the ball around. They're looking to go over the top as well. That's just going to run out of play. Bit too much on that. Not a bad ball though. Yeah, so it started off pretty even to be honest with you. Hull come closest, but Man United don't look concerned. Hull don't look concerned. Looks like it's going to be a decent game. Goal kick to Man United. Man United choose to go long from the goal kick. Win the second ball in midfield. Well, Tielemans got fouled there. He almost got caught on the ball, but did well. Yeah, He held onto the ball a little bit too long, didn't really have many options, but then got fouled, luckily for him. He had nowhere to go. But Man United just passing the ball around the back now. Hull not really putting any pressure on them, to be honest. It's like they're happy to be in a low block. They've got one, two, three, four, six players on the back line at the moment. You can see their intentions clear, not to concede any goals in this game if they can. Very defensive. I think that's probably why Man United have been looking to go over the top because doesn't matter how many defenders you've got there. If you go over the top, you go over the top. But that's a throw right up in the top corner. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite difficult for Man United to break them down, to be honest. If they're prepared to have 6 people in the back line, it's going to be quite difficult for Man United to break them down, but not impossible. All pressing high. Oh, that's going to be a foul, surely. No? Okay. I think that looked like a foul to me. That did look like a foul. Maguire thinks that he got fouled as well. I'd like to see that one back because Hull were in there. Hull were in there. Hopefully, we get another replay now because that looked close. I don't. Oh, I think they. It looks like they both get. If they don't both get the ball, it's very close, and you can see why the ref missed it. But they had a covering defender anyway, so I think they would have been all right. But that was close though. That looks like what Hull's tactic's going to be. Let Man United push up, defend the ball, counter attack, and on the break. That was a good little bit of play by Hull there. McBurney looks like he's going to be doing all right up the top as well with them long balls. He's won a couple already. I don't think he's beating Maguire in a header though, to be honest. Throw into Hull, throws it back. Game's livened up a little bit in the last 5 minutes. First 4 minutes was quite slow, but you kind of expect that in the first game of the season. But Hull now coming out. Both teams seems to be happy to go over the top with a long ball from the defender. Yeah, just gone out for a goal kick. Oh yeah, both teams have done the set of doing very similar stuff there. Getting the ball in defensive areas, trying to go over the top of the centre backs and turn the centre backs. Well, that was the wing Luke Shaw then. Trying to get them to turn the other way. It's been a good start to the game though, to be honest. Or starting very much like Coventry did last night as well. Actually, they're very comfortable. They look like they're happy in their shape. They know what they're doing. They look comfy. But what they hopefully don't learn today is if you make one small mistake, then the Premier League will punish you straight away. It's not a championship where you get one or two or three mistakes in a game. If you make one mistake on the back line, as Coventry did yesterday, uh, that will massively cost you. But yeah, again, straight away, Man United got the ball. Harry Maguire pass in the background with Angel, Heaven, sorry, and Hull have got 6 players on the back line. That shows you their intention in this game is do not get caught out of the back and just try and get on a counter attack to score a goal, which ultimately is the way they're going to have to play against these bigger teams. When they play against the teams that are around them, they're going to need to play a bit differently. But playing against the big teams, it is all about not conceding any goals. If you can get a 0-0 draw, that's a success. And United putting a bit of a press on now, and Hull go long. Oh, Mazraoui did well there. Sure, the cross in. Oh, bounces. Oh, what a shot! Good save by the keeper. And Burma has the first proper opportunity of the game. Poor defending by Hull actually. There, they let the ball bounce in their own box. That's almost illegal. You can't be doing that. You saw a good cross in, but it's in between all the players. Mendy lets the ball go over the top of his head. Then it bounces over the top of the other player. You can't be doing that. Over Egan. What a good one-handed save from the goalkeeper. That's definitely going in. First shot on target for Man United there. I play from United there, out of a bit of a tight jam. Out to Mazraoui on the right hand side. Quite a bit of space. I think he waited a bit too long there. Cunha with a shot. Easy save though. Easy save. Oh, we've got a bit of a counter attack going on here. They've got quite a few players forward as well. Cross ball in. But where he gets it. Oh, what a save. That's how dangerous McBurney is, though. He doesn't need much. Cross into the box, header from McBurney into the bottom left corner. Decent save by the keeper. You would expect him to save it, but it's it's still a good save. It just shows what Hull can do, though. That's all they need. Absolutely all they need. Hull with a long throw into the box. Hull get the first contact as well. Again, out by Fernandez. Oh, I think that's a Man United throw. It's come off his back. Yeah, it come off his back. Good play by Hull, that though. Good opportunity. Could have scored. Wasn't a bad header. Ali McCoy said he could have done better. I mean, I'm not going to argue with Ali McCoy, but it was quite a difficult header to direct into the way that he wanted to and get it right in the corner. He was quite far out for that. Hull don't look out of place here in the first 15 minutes. They look like they're a decent Premier League squad. Leo Belly with a flick on. Oh, oh, and Burma's just got caught in the middle of the park there. Hull got a counter attack, got opportunity, cross. Oh, I don't know whether that was a cross or a shot, but it was on target, and the keeper had to do something about it. Very similar to the Norway goal against England. Is crosses the ball. I don't think he's definitely not gone for goal there, but that was going in. Well done by the keeper there. Oh, with a corner, first corner of the game. Oh, that's got to be a goal. Oh, 1-0 Hull. Oh my god, I was not expecting that to happen. I don't know who scored because it looked like my Burnley could have scored, but then someone cleared it off the line, and then defenders had to go, scored. Ajay, they've given it to Ajay, but I don't know who scored. Could be close that, but that was flick on from the front post or corner, flick on from the front post over to the top. Someone else gets a flick on. McBurney back post gets the ball. Flicks off of Tielemans. Keeper saves it. Yeah, keeper does brilliantly well to save it off the post, and it falls to Ajay, and he just blasts it into the back of the net. 1-0 Hull. Crazy game. Crazy start to the game. This is not how Man United would have wanted to start this game. What a start for Hull. This is exactly how they wanted to start this game. Nice and tight at the back. Then nicked a goal from a corner. Now Man United have got a lot to do. Because Hull now, they had 6 people back already. They had 6 people back already. Now they're probably going to have 8 or 10. But they can't sit in now. This is what the relegated teams do. They get a goal and then they try and sit in. They've got too long. There's still 70 minutes of the game left. They just need to carry on playing exactly the way that they've been playing now. And just continue the game on like that. But what a goal that was. I bet they're absolutely buzzing now. Thing is, Man United haven't even started bad, but you've got to win. You've got to clear the ball on a corner. If you don't, you're in trouble. Good play out on the right hand side. Tielemans shot. That's a foul. Can't push him in the back like that. Heavens just pushed Ollie McBurney down. He'll take that all day long. What Man United didn't want in this game was to give Hull any reason to uh get some confidence in this game. They would have been quite nervous. A lot of these players haven't played Prem before. The crowd's up, singing, and the players are comfy. That's not what Man United would have wanted. Oh, he's fluffed it. They they look dangerous from across. Man United, even though they've got Maguire in the back there, it's like they're avoiding Maguire with the crosses, and they look dangerous. They look really dangerous. And Bournemouth does well there. He was under pressure, well held up. United got the ball in the centre of the pitch. They're the team that seem to be slowing the play down now. I think they need to start whipping the ball about a little bit more. It seems a bit slow from them. That's a foul. Played by Man United here. Cross the ball. Oh, keeper does well there. Dorgu has given away a foul, but it's only because it's the keeper. If it wasn't the keeper, that wouldn't be a foul. Well within his rights to go for that, though, to be honest. The keeper only just about gets there in front of him as well, so definitely don't think that was malicious foul. He's well within his rights to go for that. Keeper's just grabbed about 20 yards from that free kick there. The cross coming in, defended by Maguire. That's obviously their tactic now. I mean, it might have been a tactic from the start, to be fair. Cross the ball in. I was saying this yesterday in the Coventry game. Coventry hardly put any crosses in. They were trying to pass the ball in the back of the net. But crossing it's massive. Especially when you've got a player like Ollie McBurney who's going to win the header. He's going to win the header the majority of the time. So you've got to be crossing the ball into him, play to his strength. Switch to the play, out to the right hand side, bit of space out there, and Burma and Mazraoui. I think he should have crossed it early from there. You ain't going to get that. He should have crossed it straight away. Tielemans there. I don't know what he was thinking. He was in the perfect place to cross it. There's all sorts going on here. Dorgu in the box. Turner shoots. Misses. Decent shot that, or decent technique to get the shot away. Just pulled it a little bit. Oh, well done by McBurney there. Just got the ball hammered to him. Took it down well. Well, do look comfy. They look like they've settled into this game now. The first like 5 minutes, everything was they were trying to slow the game down. Now they found their rhythm. Long ball, long throw. Sorry, oh no, they've gone short. Crossed it in, straight to the keeper. Wasn't a bad actual. The cross wasn't bad. Where it ended up was bad. Straight into the keeper's hands. That's obviously what they've worked on. Getting the ball out wide, cross it in, earliest opportunity. Try and get McBurney on the end of it, and he got on the end of one or two from the crosses, and he scored from a corner. So tactics clearly working. United haven't really. They've not been bad. United. That's not the right word to say, but they haven't really put Hull under too much pressure here. To be honest, they've had a couple of shots and a couple of opportunities, but I wouldn't say that they was looking like they were going to score any minute. That's a foul. They kept the ball. Man United with the ball and back in defence now, just passing it around, trying to move Hull City out their shape. But yeah, they fall back into a very defensive shape here. They've got 5 people at the back and 2 DMs in the centre. So like 7 defensive positions there when Man United have got the ball. Cleared by Hull, crossing from Fernandez. Good turn there by Mbermo, out to Mazraoui. Back into Cunha. Harry Maguire into Fernandez, out to Mazraoui. Mbermo, sorry. Into Mazraoui. Cross by Maguire. Decent cross that. Oh, Dorgu could have scored there. That was a good opportunity. That. Not sure how he's not scored there. Quality ball by Maguire. Oh, he just gets shoved out the way a little bit by the defender. He does well there. It's not a foul. He just looked at him. He just got moved off the ball. That's not a foul. Man United look like they're not out of ideas. That's the wrong word, but they they just don't really have anything. They're not putting Hull in any position where they're struggling here. Just like Hull have got the answers to the questions that Man United are answering. Oh, Fernandez done well there, but he only did well there because he had no other option. Hull on the counter. Oh, yeah. But Burnley tried first time pass when he didn't need to. He could have gone out wide. No messing around from Hull here. If they're not trying to be flashy here. They're just getting stuck in, doing what they need to do. Man United with a throw on the left hand side, edge of the box. Oh, Santos did well there, to be fair. He's gone down in the middle of the box, but pretty sure he'll be alright. Seems though he just got up. Well played, Hole there. That was good. Man United were trying to box him in the corner. He's played out nice and calm. Got out. Well played. Oh, we're looking decent. They look confident on the ball. No, Hull giving it Olays. And just passing the ball around now. I mean, I think it's a bit early for that, to be honest with you, but it's first day back, in it? Oh, foul there. Yeah, he probably was a bit all over him, to be fair there. A bit too much. Oh, we're definitely showing a good account of himself here. 32 minutes in, and they've not looked out of place at all. Over the top by Maguire, or Luke Shaw unlucky with a touch there. Dorgu running through, but yeah, they've just got so many people back. It's so difficult for Man United to do anything. As soon as Man United get anywhere near their box, 6 people in defence straight away, no messing around, and it's just so difficult to do anything with that for Man United. Man United have got a couple of players that could break that, but it's going to be hard. Out to Masraoui, he passed it to Mbermo out on the right. Is he going to come back in and cross it? No, back to Masraoui, into Dorgu in the centre. Dorgu gets caught on the ball, and that wins him a foul. That's perfect from Hull. That's exactly what they want to happen. Exactly what they want to happen. Let Man United have the ball, putting no pressure on them. That's a yellow card for Dorgu as well. I think that's a bit harsh. I don't think he meant to do that, to be honest. He just he was a little bit late, but I think that's a bit harsh, to be honest. It's not like he's given away loads of free kicks before that either, but it is what it is. Now he's gonna have to play the rest of the game with a yellow card. This is not how Man United would have seen this game going. Absolutely not. Football tennis here. McBurney wins it again, but he's struggling to find the player after he wins the ball. And Burma over the top, good touch out on the right hand side. But look how many defenders Hull have got back. The only player for Man United that was in the boxing was Cunha. Hull had 6 players in defence. And Burmo, oh, bicycle kick. Good attempt that corner for Man United. But that's what happens when you've got so many defenders in the back. There's just people everywhere. Oh, they've done all right there. But both of them are, both of the whole defenders there, ball goes over the top of them. So, and they both weren't facing the right way. That was a decent attempt by Mbermo there. Corner for Man United. This is where they're dangerous. They've got some big players. Harry Maguire is always a threat here. Goes straight into the keeper. Keeper does well there. Oh, trying to counter attack and just slow the play down. To keep hold of the ball, smart from hold. No need to go mental here for hold. Just be calm. Crossing the ball. McBurney in the middle. Oh, Maguire wins it. Hull winning the second ball quite a few times as well. Another cross in or just behind McBurney. It's a foul. Tielemans isn't having a great game, to be fair. Not having a great game. He's not doing the worst, but he's just been nutmegged there on the end of his own box and fouled him. He's just absolutely done him there. Absolutely done him. This is a dangerous position for a cross as well, considering that they scored from a corner. Very good position to be in for Hull. It's going to have to be a cross from this corner. No, no way someone's shooting from here. A bit too far out. Another goal. Another goal. 2-0 Hull. Who scored? No way. No way. There's no way Hull win this game 2-0. The crosses are absolutely hammering United. Man United have got no answer. Mendy scores it. They've got no answer. 2-0. Oh my god. There's no way that game's 2-0. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. How can Man United be losing this game 2-0? I mean, I don't. The game isn't a 2-0 game, but if you're not going to defend crosses, what are you expecting to happen? What are you expecting to happen? They've obviously, like, Hull been crossing it, and Man United have got no real answer to it. They've got the first contact so many times and out from them crosses. I think they've seen that as a definite way in for Hull, and it's working. 2-0. They're doing that cat thing or the tiger thing. That's a bit ropey. That, to be honest, I'm a massive fan of that. It looks a bit sad. However, they just panned to the Man United fans, and they look even more sad. So it's a long way to Hull. Nah, not really. But this was not. I was not expecting this. I knew it was going to be tough for United. I did say that. Oh, there's no way. He's just been caught on the ball. Oh, Heaven's just got caught on the ball, but then just dug himself out of it. That was close. That they were through. Then Hull are buzzing. They're buzzing around everywhere, getting stuck in. That's a foul there. Bit too overeager there. 2-0 Hull. That's mad. That is exactly how he would have wanted to play this game. Because Man United they haven't been too bad, but they also haven't looked like they're threatening. They've had a couple of acrobatics from Mbermo, but they've not had no clear, like, in the 6 yard box, clear shots on goal, clear headers. It's all been very much outside. 40 minutes in, Hull 2-0. Absolutely insane. It is fully deserved as well. It is, because you can't you can't um you're not going to have all of the ball all of the time. But what they have done is utilize the way their team works best, getting crosses in the box, and they're winning them constantly. It's exactly what they want to be doing. You play around the edge of the box for Man United, but they've just got so many defenders back. Like, Hull were just blocking out everything that Man United put forward. They look comfy. Did not see this coming, to be honest. Absolutely didn't see this coming. I did say it would be hard for Man United, but I didn't think they would be 2-0 down. coming up towards half time hard. What's Carrick gonna do? Is he gonna change it? Because it's not. This ain't working. Hull can play like this for the rest of the game. They're not being put under too much pressure. They're getting all their players back in defence. There's a yellow card there for someone. Not sure what happened there. Just got a yellow. I think Egan's just got a yellow card, but I didn't see what happened. Didn't see what happened. Oh, Matt Crooks it was. I'm not sure what happened there though, to be honest. But yeah, Hull can play like this for the rest of the game. Man United are not offering really much. They're not looking. They're not the worst. It's not like they're terrible, but Hull just got that low block in, giving Man United no space. They're giving them space up until midway into their half. Then after that, there's just no space for Man United to do anything. Man United are trying to go through the centre, which is strange because the two best opportunities they've had in this game have been from crosses from wide. So why would you not um, continue to do that? Like that's how you've had your best opportunities. Why would you not uh, keep trying to do that? And Hull have worked that out early on. It was either their game plan or they've just gone, okay, Sam, that's worked. Let's do that. Every time they get within half the length of Man United's pitch, they're looking to cross the ball, and it's worked for them. I know one was a free kick, one was a corner, but they've had a couple of good opportunities as well. Man United are going to have to change something at half time here because this is not working for them. They're not even like they're not threatening. They just need more. Fernandes does well there. Cross gets blocked though. What do you do if you are Carrick? Because it's not like Man United are camped in their half and they can just get rid of a defensive player because that's not the case at all. It's more like they've got no one to aim for. I'm not sure what Carrick's going to do here, to be honest. All the opportunities for Man United have been either not real, like half opportunities, or well blocked by some of the defenders. They've not really had any like clear cut chances at goal. I think McBurney does well there. Pass it up the line just a bit much. That's a foul. Got to chill out there, mate. You just let him off there. If you had just kept pressure on him, he wouldn't. He had nowhere to go. Can't do that. Lee McCoist is calling for Rashford to come on. Simon Chat, it's just not very good. Mazraoui, Luke Shaw, getting Maguire and Heaven is not stopping. Not top quarter. No, it's not. You're right, mate. You're absolutely right. The worst thing is as well. I think Man United are done signing defenders. Like, I don't think you're going in for any more defenders. It's poor, isn't it? Like, it's. How would you expecting that to be your top four defensive players? It's. I mean, Martinez could maybe get in there, but again, he's not improving it as much like that much. What you lose with Heaven being in the back is a bit of height if you swap him for Martinez, and that's what's doing you at the minute is height, where the crosses are coming in and no one's winning the ball. Yeah, you're right, absolutely right. It's not a top four at all, mate. Opinion on Marcus Rashford. I don't feel sorry for Marcus Rashford, but he's in a very difficult position, to be honest. But I think it's his own doing. If you look at like where Jadon Sancho is, um, in the same like these players like 5 years ago were absolutely like they were being put across as world class players. Everyone wanted them. There was massive amounts being talked about trying to buy them. He goes to Barcelona, and what speaks volumes for me is that they were offered to buy him for like around 20, I think it was 27 million or 17 million or something, quite cheap anyway, and they chose to go for Anthony Gordon for 70 million. So they paid like double, triple amount for a very similar player. It has to be something in that. There has to be a reason why that's been done. Like stuff that we don't know. His wages 350 grand a week. That's half time 2-0. His wages 350 grand a week or 300 grand a week, whatever it is outrageous. And that must be the reason why people aren't trying to buy him, because they don't want to pay that amount for someone whose output isn't as good as what it used to be. Like there was a point like a few years ago when Rashford got the ball, everyone was scared. Like everyone was scared. You just thought he was going to score or he was going to create something. He just got the ball, smashed it down the left, and just took on everyone. And you just thought he was going to score. But now it's almost like he doesn't want to do that anymore. It's almost like he just wants to. He wants the final product. He doesn't want to create. He just wants to be the final product. And I just think it must be his attitude. It has to be. Like it has to be his attitude that is the reason why he's like he can't be sold. No one wants to buy him. Everyone will just take him on loan. That has to be the reason. But can he fit back into this team? Simon, Rashford has to work for United, and also Rashford. This feels like his last chance, and not only at United but playing at the top level. Yeah, 100%, 100%. All you've got to do is look at Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho coming after Rashford, but his downfall has been accelerated a bit quicker than Rashford's. Whereas Rashford's now in that position where if he doesn't do well this season, he's going to end up in Qatar. He's going to end up in Saudi. He's going to end up in Turkey if he wants to carry on playing. And he's just going to have to go and get money because he ain't going to be playing for a big team. No one in the Premier League wants him. Clearly, no one in Spain wants him. Or Inter Milan have been coming in, like a couple of the Italian teams have been coming in for Premier League players over the last few seasons, and they're not even looking at him. I think he's in trouble if he doesn't pull his finger out this season. He's been given the number 9 shirt as well. That's a big weight to carry. I don't know if he's got it in him. I don't know if he's got the what how do you say, like his attitude doesn't seem like it's good enough to be able to carry that burden and bring that forward. If you know what I mean. I think you're right. He's got one season. He's got the rest of the season. And it might not even be a season. It might not even be the season. He might have until January to prove himself in Man United because no one's going to buy him. I don't know how long he's got left on his contract, but Man United is going to have to pay that out, and then he's just going to end up going. And he'll. There's no way that if he doesn't improve, that he's not going to end up in the Middle East or in Turkey playing for money, and no one will hear of him again. His World Cup, his World Cup experience probably over. Yeah, I think he's in trouble. So half time, with the Man United game, 2-0 to Hull. That is crazy, by the way. Um, Absolutely crazy. Was not expecting Man United to be losing 2-0 in this game. I did say it was going to be difficult um, for Man United being away from home, but I think uh, I think definitely they wasn't expecting to see that. Fully deserved as well from Hull. They've absolutely um, played this game the way that they exactly would have wanted to play it. Um, Nice and comfortable. Uh, Let Man United have the ball, but make them work, make them do what they need to do, and that's exactly what they've been doing. They've also got no depth to complete, in my opinion, for 4 competitions. Who comes in instead of this team? Delo, Ugarte, Martinez, Ek, the core of the team that finished 15th is still there. Yeah. I know Tielemans is a good a good signing. But then everyone else, well, the other player that you signed, Santos, didn't even get in the team at Chelsea. So why, if he didn't get in the team at Chelsea that finished 10th last season, how are you expecting him to compete to be 4th or top 4 if he didn't even get in that team? Yeah, Spurs have done well, like in the window. We're yet to see how that's going to affect Spurs. But you would imagine going from 17th to like 6th is going to be around that sort of areas where they're going to end up because they've invested heavily. There's no way that Man United couldn't have spent more either. Like, I'm not having it. Like, you 100% could have spent more than you have. I feel like you do get a Man United tax. Like, that's something that happens. Like, oh, that's obvious. But ultimately, it's something that the top teams have to pay because you take all the players off of the smaller clubs and they have to get paid. It's just the way it goes. Do you know what I mean? But you are completely right. Who out of them 4 people you've just named there, or 3 people you just named there, is going to take the team from being 16th to 4th? Like this season, I said it in a video I did before. I think Carrick's going to be safe, but this is a completely different challenge to last season. Like, by the time he took over, he was in a cup and Premier League, so he was playing once or twice a week. That was it. Like, he hardly had any games, whereas the other teams were playing uh twice a week every single week for like the rest of the season, and that's exactly what gave him that extra opportunity to get more points and do better than the teams around him. But I think, yeah, they just haven't been good enough in this transfer window. But maybe this first game will highlight where they're at. If they lose the whole on the first game of the season and don't go and buy another couple of players, I mean, that's the season over. That's the season over for Man United before it's even started, which is crazy. Yeah, it looks like Rashford's warming up. They've got to change it at half time. They have to. There's no way that the same team can come out in the second half and try and fix it because that just the way that Hull are playing, they're not going to change anything. Rashford comes on, he gives you that fear factor straight away because even as bad as Rashford's attitude is, he still can score a goal. He still can put teams under pressure, and that's exactly what I think they're gonna bring on. He's not even in a training kit. He's in his kit. I imagine he's going to be getting brought on at half time. This is like I said, it's not been a poor game by Man United. That's a bit strong, but they haven't looked like they're going to score. And Hull have just took their opportunities, like corner and a free kick, 2 goals, and um, see it comfy for them. You know what I mean? Crazy. My prediction's gone out the window. But if Man United come back and win 3-2, then what I said was right, but I just got the wrong score, which is fair enough. Yeah, I think Man United definitely need to. They definitely need to get another couple of signings in before the transfer window shuts. Just don't think. I feel like Carrick's being set up to fail if they don't, because Baliba is a good player, Tielemans is a good player, but are they the player that's going to take you from where you're at to where you want to be? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not when you've got the defensive four that Man United have got. I don't think that's going to be. Um, I don't think that's going to be the way that you need it to be. Even the stats, like in all the ones that you want it to be, Hull are on top. Expected goals 1.16 to 0.71. Shots on target 4 to Hull, 2 to Man United. But corners they've had one each, but Hull scored from theirs. Everything else is very even. Like Hull have absolutely looked like they're an established Premier League club in this game. But I think Man United have let them do that, to be honest. Man United started real slow, and I thought they would pick it up, but they haven't. And does just go to show if you don't, just because they're a newly promoted side, it doesn't mean that you're just going to beat them. It's not how it works. That's not how the Prem works. It's never worked like that. You have to put the effort in. You have to beat the other team. What do I think to Arsenal yesterday? I think it's obviously too early to say, but I don't see a team on their level, especially with their depth. Oh, mate, everything you've said's right. Like every single thing that you've said in this chat so far has been right. Like, yes, you can't go off of beating Coventry 3-0 in the first game, but it wasn't about the opposition. It was about the way they played, and they've kept Arteta. They've kept all of their best players. The only one I think they've got rid of so far is Trossard, who was like a starting 11 player, and that Tizoles yesterday got an assist straight into it, almost scored. He looks quality, and then they've added Guimaraes and Konza. So like if when Saliba's injured, they've got Mascara, but they've also got Konza in there now. I think everyone's going to struggle to beat them this season. To be honest, I did do a prediction like a few weeks ago, and I thought like a Premier League prediction where I thought everyone was going to end up, and I put City on top, but this is when they just bought Anderson. It was quite early on. They still had Rodri, and they were look. I thought they were going to really like push towards supporting Maresca and getting some players in, but they're just in the same position as everyone else is in. Like they've lost the best centre defensive midfielder. How are you going to compete against Arsenal when you've just lost your like some of your best players and haven't added to them? Like I'm not saying it's over already because obviously it's the first week of the season, but think it's definitely it's not far off it. It'll be Arsenal's to lose 100%. Like if Arsenal don't win the league, it's 100% Arsenal's fault that they haven't won the league because I can't. Who else is there to challenge? Man City have lost their best defensive midfielder. They've lost Stones, Bernardo Silva. They've lost quality players. I think they've lost Ake as well. Then you've got Chelsea who've added to their team, but they're coming from like 10th. They're just going to be getting to you back to um getting back into the swing of how to play with their players because they've just bought loads of players. Man United, I mean, off the basis of this, they've got no chance. Rashford is coming on, and Liverpool, Liverpool are in the same boat. They've lost their best players. They're trying to add to them, but it's weird. Like it's like they know what the price is for these players is, but they don't want to pay it. So what are you expecting to happen? PSG don't need to sell. They might want to sell, but they've told you the price. If you ain't willing to pay the price, you ain't going to get the player. So I don't know why they're still hanging up on that. You either just pay the price if you want the player or don't. I honestly don't think that I don't think there's a team in the Premier League that can challenge Arsenal, unfortunately, because it's boring season's the wrong word, but it's good when there's competition at the top. You know what I mean? Like if there's 3 or 4 teams that could win it, then it makes the competition better. But that hasn't been like that for quite a few seasons now. There's only ever been like 1 or 2 teams that can win the league: Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Liverpool. Then Arsenal have come out of the mix, but Liverpool completely dropped off. Now City look like they might be dropping off, so who knows? But yeah, I don't think I don't think um, Arsenal going to be able to be touched this season. To be honest, mate, just kicked off second half. Where's so Rashford looks like he's gone out to the left hand side, and Burmo's gone up front, and Cunha's gone onto the right hand side. Orgu's come off for Rashford, but what does that mean? Does that mean they're not changing anything else apart from just one player? Because if you don't change the way you're trying to play as well, just changing one player who's a like for like. I mean, obviously Rashford's a lot better than Dorgu, but the position's like for like. How are you expecting the game to be any different? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not a Premier League manager. Well, Cunha gets caught in the middle. You've done him there with a touch. Europe is going to be interesting because I think there's so much unknown with Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, City, even with Villa's losing Rodgers. Yeah, I think it's going to be crazy. None of them are they? The only ones that have got better are Chelsea and Spurs. Everyone else seems to have lost their best players, especially Villa. Villa have been decimated. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they've let it happen. This is the thing, yeah. I don't think that teams have to sell their best players. Like because of PSR, if you want to buy players, they might have to sell players. But if you've got a player that's better than the players you're buying, what's the point in selling him? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. Like the one thing that Chelsea and Spurs have got that benefits them is they're also not in Europe this season. They're the ones that have spent the most money. Like I mean, not net, but they're the ones who have spent the most money outright. Um, and strengthened their teams the best. They also don't have European football, so they've got a benefit on both sides of the coin. Whereas Liverpool and City and Villa are all in Europe and haven't improved their squads at all. Their squads have got worse. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what's happening. But like I said before, like Villa keep saying, "Oh, yeah, we've got this, we've got that. We need to sell these players to get these players." But if Rodgers is your best player, why sell him? There's no need. You can't improve. I understand that, but you come like what they came fourth last season, I think fourth or fifth. Why do you need to improve your squad if you're going to make it worse by selling a player? Why not just hold all your players and go, all right, Sam, we can't bring anyone in, but we're not going to lose anyone. Just keep the same team. Surely that has to be the mentality. Like it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me at all. But yeah, I think I think Brentford are going to get into Europe this season because there's so many European spots available now as well. There's like 8 available spots. I think uh, I think Brighton will win. Well, I don't know if they qualified actually yesterday, but if Brighton get into the Conference League, I think they'll win it and or at least have a really good go. And Bournemouth, I think they're going to struggle, but because they ain't got the squad depth either. But yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. What is Maguire doing up there? But another ball over the top by Man United, but that was into Maguire actually. But it's from a free because he was still there from a free kick. But ball over the top to Maguire, crosses the ball in, but gets cleared by the defender. Another corner to Man United. Can they do anything from this? Nope. First ball into the box again, straight away. Hull win the header. Maguire wins a header in there, but yeah, Hull just look comfortable. But if Man United can score, I think that would change. But they're definitely crossing the ball now more as well. They've realised the same thing. They've just crossed the ball like 4 or 5 times in the first couple of minutes. Yeah, they're definitely doing that. Bournemouth or Sunderland win the Europa League. I know Prem teams have some of the better squads and biggest budgets, but surely not on the level of Milan or Juventus. Yeah, they've got bigger budgets, I would imagine, but they don't seem to spend as much. Like everyone in the Prem does spend way more than everyone in Europe. I'm a bit surprised with Sunderland signing no one, but Xhaka staying is big for them. Yeah, 100%. I I find it strange as well. But what you might find with them is they spent 100 million last season. They might not have much more to spend this season because of the way that SCR works. Their revenue is not going to be one of the bigger in the league. For them to have spent 100 million last season, they might. This is the point I was just making about Aston Villa. They haven't bought anyone, but they've kept their biggest assets. So that's going to be what makes or breaks their season. But I do think I don't think they're going to win the Europa League on either one of them two because I think they'll get far because we do have better teams than uh, most of the other leagues in Europe. But when it comes to the crunch time, like when you start to get to the end and you start to play the better teams in the European leagues, I don't think they'll be able to beat them. And squad depth for both of them is going to be an issue because um, they haven't got the massive squads that everyone else has got. So trying to compete in the league and in the cups and in Europe is going to be a nightmare for them. But I think they'll have a good cup run though, a good European tour. Like that's what they'll be expecting. Do you know what I mean? Go out there, give it a go, have some fun, and enjoy themselves. But yeah, Xhaka staying for them is massive. I think that's what will. If they got rid of him, like he's the could he be classed as one of the signings of the season last season? Like you'd have to say so because they didn't have him in the squad. There's no way they would have stayed up. Or I say no way, but it would have been much more difficult. And look at what that's done to other teams as well. Like Chelsea have just bought Welbeck and signed Henderson for the same reason that Xhaka was brought in for serious Premier League experience that is so important in the Prem. All look comfortable in this game. They really do. I don't. I know it's a bit. I know it's only been 8 minutes, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, drawing is not a good result for Man United. But if you if you said you was losing 2-0 at half time and nicked a point back, then it's not the end of the world. But the start of this game, no one was predicting that Man United were going to lose this game. Like That's crazy. But they haven't done anything different. Or they have done something different actually. They're crossing the ball a lot more in the second half than what they was before. But Hull were just dealing with it, and now Hull are on the attack. Ah, poor that. He had so much time to get that round him. Then Hull look comfy. Hull look like they're just like, yeah, sound. We know what we're doing. You're not really troubling us anywhere. I think it, I don't I don't see what how bringing Rashford on for Dorgu was going to change the way this game went, because he's just in the same position. We're probably going to score now though. Yeah, like they've got so many defenders back. Like unless he was to go through the middle and that's how he was going to start playing, it's different. But it's Man United are definitely crossing the ball a lot more in the second half, and I think that makes sense. The only issue is they've not got like a really tall centre forward up front. If they had Sesko in there, then it'd be a different story. But I think he's on the bench. Maybe he comes on. Horner for Man United. Man United do win the first contact, but cleared by Hull. Poor across that. Oh, Hull are through again. There's no way. Oh, Lammers done well there. Lammers did well there because he was in no man's land if he didn't get that ball then. And this is all Hull need to do now. All Hull need to do is defend and then get the ball on the counter, and that's uh that's how they're going to win this game. They don't need to do anything fancy. Don't need to do anything mental. Their game plan has been exactly the way it should have been. A ball over the top by Fernandez to Rashford, just over hit though. That's a good ball there. I don't know if he was offside or not, but that's what Rashford can bring you. Oh, see the ball out again. So many defenders back for Hull. Maguire out to Cunha. Out to Rashford on the edge of the box. Oh, gets caught on the ball. Oh, and McBurney just wins the ball on the halfway line. That's poor from Heaven, that. That's lazy. McBurney's fucking taking on the old team. Oh, what a ball. Oh, unlucky. McBurney just took on like three players then, after winning the ball on the halfway line. I'll just need to keep it comfy though where they're at now. Don't do anything mental. Just be happy with where they're at. Keep playing exactly the same way. Got from way outside the box from Fernandez. Easy save for the keeper. nothing's changed. Nothing's changed for Hull in the second half. I did say though they need to change the system, not just change the one player. Rashford coming on. What was he gonna do? Change the whole game himself? Like Dorgu hardly had the ball anyway, so how's he gonna have any more of the ball if Dorgu didn't have the ball? A bit of area, a bit of space in the middle for Yuri Tielemans. Through to Rashford, or keeper gets there. Wasn't a bad ball from Tielemans that, and that's what he's been bought for. To be honest, that sort of pass there, that's what Tielemans is quality at. Yeah, he's just offside. He's offside anyway. All look comfy, and I've said it a few times now, but they do. They just look like they're not under any pressure whatsoever, and they're not playing Man United at home in the first game of the season and the first game in the Premier League for God knows how long. Just into the box. They're getting all the second balls as well. Like Hull winning almost every second ball. Whipped in, well defended by Maguire. Looks like Mendy just injured himself there. I don't know what happened there. It wasn't like he was doing anything. He just ran backwards a little bit and then got injured. Crazy. What are Man United doing? It's like they're trying to lose the game. That was stupid. All look like they're meant to be here. Oh, shot from outside the box there, just over the top. Yeah, comfy in the end for the keeper, but looked alright. Half an hour left in this game, and Man United haven't looked any different to what they did before. Mendy goes off. He's injured. So I'm not sure what he's injured, but he just pulled up, and Harrington gets brought on for Hull. Lee McNair's coming on for Hull as well. For a Jai. So both the goal scorers have gone off. Both the centre backs have gone off. Not sure what's happened. Sesko and Mainu looking to come on for Man United now. That I think they should have brought Sesko on at half time. Unless he couldn't, that would have made more sense. Because you're crossing the ball and you haven't got a centre forward in there. No, no foul. Man United trying to look for an angle to get into the box. What a ball by Rashford that is. But Hull have just still got too many bodies in the box. They're not giving Man United any space whatsoever in that box where it's important. Every cross that comes in, Hull are just getting there first. That's it now. Subs for Man United. Mainu and Sesko coming on. Andre Santos coming off. Didn't really do much, to be honest. And Tielemans, both the new signings coming off. Is that something that needs looking into? They're the first two players, maybe not first game of the season. They're probably just trying to get used to the system, but um, they haven't played very well together. Them two. I don't mean that together as in how they've played with each other. Just both of them at the same time have not had good games. But Sesko is completely different. Different concept having Cunha up front. Or just getting there before Man United for everything. It's like they're a yard sharper on every single area. What's happening with Hull? Another player down. That's what the Prem does to you, though. Difficult, physical. It's like he's coming off. That's Coyle going off with an injury. There's three players I think now for Hull that have gone off injured, or maybe not the Ajay, but it looked like he was limping as well. Maybe it's just first game. They've just put all their effort into it, and just a bit too much for them. Elliot Stroud comes off as well. Rame and Miller come on. 70 minutes, 20 minutes left. Probably another couple of minutes at added time, maybe around 4 or 5. So still 25 minutes left of this game, but nothing's changed. Hull are still comfortable. United knocking the ball around the back. They've got no real options forward though, because all of the Hull players are so defensive. There's no space for any of the attacking players for Man United. Rashford gets caught on the ball. Wobble that though. That didn't make any sense. Let's go on the ball. Ross from Luke Shaw. That's where you want Sesko in there. That's where he's threatening. Balls out from the wide, crossed into him. He's a big geezer. Or nearly wins that header there. But just still, Hull would just get into the contact first every single time. Man United just haven't got nothing. Like they've got nothing in the way of winning the first ball when it comes to the crosses into the back, into the box. And the two centre backs have been changed for Hull as well, and they're still winning everything in the centre of the box. Very difficult for Man United this, and they haven't got long left to change it. But I do think if Man United score, then we'll see whether Hull are really up to the challenge or not, because they're all right at the minute, and Man United haven't put any pressure on them. Once that goal goes in, Rashford has been poor since he come on, but I think he's still the best finisher at the club. And in form, Rashford scores 20. Yeah, definitely. The thing is, though, like, yeah, he's not done great since he's come on. I just think he hasn't really had the option to do great either because there's nothing. Hull have got so many people back. It's like he's got nothing to go off. He's got nothing to do. But oh, that was close. That was real close. Hull just had a good opportunity to score there. Yeah, like now he's changed the personnel up front. He's changed the way the system is. Maybe Rashford can get a little bit more in because he had no one to pass to, no one to cross to. They were just crossing the ball and nothing was happening. But I do make you right. He just got caught on the ball there when he didn't need to get caught on the ball. He's been offside a couple of times. Um, but I think Carrick should have gone a bit bolder with his changes at half time. Just trying to change one player, I don't think he was ever going to be able to change the game. Man United just passing the ball around. They're 2-0 down. They've got like 17 minutes if they need to be passing this around quicker. There is a sense of urgency that is needed here. To Fernandez crosses the ball. Poor cross. Poor. That's poor from Fernandez. You expect him to be better than that. Lee McCoy keeps copying me. Yeah, there's like 15 minutes left. How they're not like playing one touch football, trying to speed up the play is beyond me. They're just still slow, methodical. You ain't got time to be like that in this game. You can't lose. Man United can't lose this game 2-0, first game of the season. They just can't. McBurney's won absolutely everything as well. Like in the total opposite to what Man United have done. McBurney's won absolutely everything. Luke Shaw out to Rashford. Is he going to be able to do anything? No, just pass it back. Yeah, Man United just got no urgency about them, it seems. Hull were just at them. As soon as someone's got the ball, someone's out to him. And Burmo over the bar. Poor. He's not been very good this game either. He had a couple of decent opportunities in the first half, like acrobatics. They looked cool, but don't really didn't really trouble anyone, to be honest. Or as a poor clearance by the keeper there, put him under a bit of pressure. That's not what you need to be doing. That is not at all. They're the small mistakes that punish you there. You have to just go for it at this point. It doesn't matter if you lose 2-0 or 3-0, but if you get a goal back, then yeah, 100%. Like Man United just playing the ball around, crossing it here and there. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the point in that? It's not doing anything. They need to start getting the ball in the box as fast as possible, carrying the ball, knocking it around like 1 or 2 touch. But Hull were just finding it easy to defend against them because Man United are so slow. And if the game carries on like this, they just like they put no pressure on Hull the whole game almost. Maguire's got the ball in the centre of the box, out to Luke Shaw, cross blocked by the defender, and someone's offside. This is not looking good for Man United. And the commentators just said that the only attacking player they've got to bring on is Xerxes, which, I mean, very rarely scores either. So what are you going to do? You've got your best. You've played all your best players in this game, and Hull have outplayed you. To be honest, they have. Like the stats might not say it, but a lot of Man United shots have just been nothing shots. Do you know what I mean? But Burmo's through on goal now. Good save by the keeper. That's the closest they've come. And that's as quick as it takes though. One goal, then that's it. If Man United score at any point in this game, they could get a draw because it'll only take 1 or 2 minutes for them to maybe score another goal. But that's that's what Hull have got to be careful of. Got a corner. Goes deep to Maguire. Maguire wins it. No, but then Hull still get there again. I was that was better from Man United there. Went deep to Maguire. Maguire had knocked it back in. That's the best corner they've had so far, I think. 12 minutes left, or 11 minutes left. Still knocking the ball round, chilling. And Man United, Hull's just at them. Massive difference in the two teams here today, and not in the way that you'd have expected. Yeah, it looks like Maguire's up front now. Problem is the ball keeps landing to his feet, and that's not where he needs it. Allo's coming on from Mazraoui. 19-year-old Lacey comes on for Cunha. I mean, Cunha hasn't been great, but he can score you a goal out of nowhere. So is taking him off the wise decision when you're 2-0 down? I'm not so sure, to be honest. I'm not so sure. Yeah, like none of the subs have made an impact so far. Rashford hasn't done anything. Sesko's not hardly touched the ball. There's still no urgency from Man United. That's a poor ball from Mainu there. Liam Miller's got the ball and he's through. It's poor from Mainu. That like you literally all the pole players were in the box apart from one, and you passed it to him. Crazy. What a ball by Rashford. Oh, Sesko's nearly got there. What a ball that was from Rashford. That's what you want from Rashford. Nice and quick. Get the ball out of his feet, whip it in. Sesko to win the header. That's what you want from him. Corner for Man United. Gone short this time. McBurney wins it. Yeah, this is insane. Like how this is a newly promoted team. They've just looked. They've looked like they've been in the Prem for years. I think that's a lot down to Man United as well. Like they've just made it so easy for them. Like, this is where you need to not mess around though. Like why have they started passing the ball around from the back now? In the 81st minute, why have you started passing the ball around with your keeper and through your defenders? That makes no sense. Get the ball out. Make Man United travel the whole length of the pitch with the ball to score. Don't give it to them in your own box. This is this is really bad look for Man United. Really bad look. And to be honest with you, like everyone knew this. Like I didn't know. I thought Man United would win today. Don't get me wrong. Like I did think Man United would win, but I didn't think it was because they were going to be quality. I just thought because Hull were newly promoted, a lot of their players haven't played Prem before, and it would have been quite a big occasion. But Man United have been pretty poor. Like it has to be said. It's concerning if you're a Man United fan, to be honest. Because the thing is, though, everyone's already saying this. Everyone in the media is saying it, and no one thought that Man United were going to be contenders this season. Rashford's just done him though. Kobe Mainoo from the edge of the box, blocked again. They've just got bodies everywhere. Hull. They're just giving them nothing whatsoever. Man United are running out of time, but still, the point still stands. If Man United score, they could still draw this. It doesn't matter when they score that goal, unless it's like the 94th minute and there's 95 minutes to be played, then maybe not. But if they score in the next, oh, Maguire's looked alright to be fair. If they score in the next 10 minutes, bearing in mind it's 84 minutes now, inside the next 10 minutes, they can still get a draw out of this game. I think that would be a completely different kettle of fish for what happened there. Targets coming on. Giles off. That's all of I think that's all of Hull's substitutes done now. This has been really poor from Man United. I was not expecting to be saying that today. Yeah, Maguire's been good. Like out of all the players that have played today, I think Maguire's the only one that could probably leave here and be like, "Yeah, sound, I did all right." He's been carrying the ball forward, trying to get Man United going. He's won all his defensive duels, and he's won the ball in a few times in an attacking sense. He's definitely been the best Man United player. No one else has turned up. Like, there's no one else that I can think of that has even like remotely turned up in this game. To be honest. Mainly with the ball in, nicely defended by Hull again. Just the crosses that are going in for United are just like Rashford whipped one in a minute ago and they got a corner from it, but everything else has just been looped in easy for the defenders to deal with. That Heaven looks dodgy as well. Like he's almost just lost the ball there, and he lost the ball earlier to McBurney when McBurney went on a little mazy run. Edge of the box, Rashford. Yeah, Tielemans wasn't great. That's he's been subbed off now. He didn't play very well, to be honest. I said 2-1 Man United, but I said in the prediction that they were going to struggle, but I thought that they would have enough to win. Um I thought Man United would. Yeah, I thought Man United were going to get 2 goals, but I did think Hull were going to get one just because the defense, like we've said it earlier, the defense is 3 to 4 years old. It wasn't really good back then, and the same players are still there. It's I honestly I didn't expect Hull to win this game though, to be honest. Like I think that's if you predicted that Hull were going to win this game, you either supported Hull or you just didn't like Man United and didn't want them to win. No one would have actually predicted uh Hull were going to win this game. Hull have just been Hull have been way better. Fernandez shoots from outside the box because he's got nothing else that he can do because there's no other options. And they get a corner. This is what Hull want to try and get rid of. They don't want corners coming in at this late stage. It only takes one person to win a header. They've got Sesko in there, Heaven, Maguire, Rashford could win a header. It's, took it short though. Short in from Fernandez, straight to the keeper. There's going to be 6 minutes of added time. That means there's 7 minutes left. That's still enough time for Man United to score and get a draw out of this game, but it's uh it's not looking great. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't look like they're winning 2-0, does it? To be honest with you, maybe they're just nervous now though, because earlier when they scored, they were all singing, but they're all sat down, probably biting their fingernails now. Maybe just wondering what the hell has happened, like how they're 2-0 up against Man United. It is quite strange though. Um, you'd think that they all the crowd would be upstanding. They're all sitting down. Oh, forced Sesko in the middle. Well defended again. Can't let Sesko get the ball at his feet in the middle of the box. That's not a thing. Well, that from Maynard again. He's not been good either. Since he came on, all of the subs, there isn't a sub that's come on that's benefited this game. Nothing's happened. Yeah, 6 minutes at a time. And United still not looking like anything's going to happen. Still passing it around. They've got a lot more people in the box now, though, to be fair. Strange play this. What are they doing? We've just wasted like 45 seconds passing the ball around. The ball's still not gone into the box yet. And they wait to that and then poor doesn't beat the first man. This is insane. Just nothing from Man United. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Oh, do look like they're out on their feet now, though. They're just a lot. All the players that have played the full 90. There's not much running going on from them now. To be honest with you, they don't need to. Sesko wins the header, but defended well again. Credit to this whole back line. They've kept the attackers quiet all game. Yeah, 100%. They've just allowed nothing. Like Man United haven't been great, but that's partly due to the defense of Hull and the whole team as a unit, just all grafting and all playing for each other and all being in the right place at the right time. Because yeah, they've created some decent chances, but they've just the amount of let's see how many blocked shots they've had. Yeah, Man United have had 8 shots blocked by the defenders. That's crazy. Like that just shows how much they've been putting their bodies on the line, being in the right place at the right time. Um, that's an insane stat. They've had 7 shots off target, 8 blocked shots. That's mad. And now they've got 3 minutes left to get 2 goals. I don't think they get. I think they're in trouble now. I mean, they've been in trouble for a while, to be fair, but it's it's almost done. Massive win this for Hull. I mean, there's still 2.5 minutes left, but if Hull will be massively disappointed if they don't get a win from this right this second. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm talking about that because Man United, there's no way that they can get back from this. The way that they've played this game, still no real urgency. Like Harry Maguire's passing the ball to Luke Shaw, who's passing it back to Heaven. Like why? Hull probably just like, what a sound. You can have the ball there. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Still, ball just getting passed around in the middle of the park. Fernandez over the top. Easy defended by Hull again. Ballo wins the ball back. And Burmo, he hasn't been very good either this game, but he's probably been one of Man United's better players. If you had to really argue against it, Maguire gets the ball. That's pretty much it now. 1 minute left. There's no way that Hull will lose this game. Hull have got a goal kick in the last minute of the game. Hull have got the ball in their box. Oh, that's a foul. Oh no, he's giving a dive. He's giving a dive, and he's getting booked. Straight into the keeper. Crazy. I bet they're absolutely buzzing. And that's it. That's game over. Hull 2-0. Thoroughly deserved. Absolutely thoroughly deserved by Hull. Man United just wasn't at the races today. That's really poor from them. Like really, really poor. They can't continue to play the rest of the season like that. I don't know what they're going to change. I don't know what they're going to do. But if they're going to play like that against the newly promoted team, how are they going to play against the top teams? They're going to get run all over the place. Absolutely crazy. But good game to watch. Enjoyed the game. Thank you to Simon chatting to me through the game. Much appreciated. Next game I'll be doing. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Next game I'll be doing will be Newcastle Liverpool tomorrow. If you want to join, happy days. Be nice to see you there again. And I'll catch you in a bit.